Welcome to Toffee TV. This is the Everton News Daily. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it easier to find stats, scores and all the latest news in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description. Marco Silva has held his press conference today ahead of tomorrow night's game against Manchester City at Goodison Park. Obviously one of the main talking points was whether he thought Evertonians wanted to win the game. Manchester City will go top of the league if they beat Everton tomorrow night. And he was asked, he said he felt that, number one, he felt it had nothing to do with him. It was the title race will take care of itself and it's all about Everton. And he said that he thinks that Everton fans want Everton to win tomorrow night, regardless of if it helps Liverpool out if Everton wins. So yeah, well, yeah, you know, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but maybe. He also confirmed that Idrissa Gana Gueye is fit for the game, so you imagine he will start. In other words, he's over the fact that he never went to Paris Saint-Germain and is ready to play football. So, yeah, Gana fit to play. Although Jags, Mina and Leighton Baines are all out injured, which means that, well, certainly we won't be playing three at the back, which is what a few people, certainly what we would like to see start happening. A change of formation, I think it's badly needed, so that's not going to happen. But obviously with Luca Dean available after this suspension, he can come in at left back. So from that point of view, that's good news. But no Mina, no Baines available for this game. He was asked about Farhad Moshiri. Farhad Moshiri was on TalkSport this morning with his old friend Jim White. He was asked about the situation. And first of all, Moshiri was asked, and he said, Silva is a talented coach. First of all, he said they are planning for the long term, planning to develop young players and make them stronger. And he said, in this business, you have to hold your nerve. So it sounds like from Farhad Moshiri that nothing has changed. This season is all about just implementing new ideas, getting the squad to start listening to Marco Silva. You know, he reiterated that point about not spending in January as well, about having, you know, this set of players that he wants to see grow, developing those young players as well. With Everton, you know, already perceived to have seen targets that they want to bring in the summer. So from his point of view, Moshiri, it is as it is, and we just get on with it. Marco Silva was asked the question about that, and he said, you know, he still believes that him and Farhad Moshiri have got a strong relationship. So we'll see. We'll see how strong that relationship is after this set of home games. You know, with playing 5 of the top 6 as our next 5 home games. So let's see where we are after we come out of that. But it sounds like nothing. It doesn't really matter now, and it's down to the players now to get their acts together and get Everton up that table and start going for that 7th place, which obviously we could have had on Saturday if we'd beaten Wolves. But that wasn't to be, because Wolves were much better. Cenk Tosun's had to say as well on the rest of the season. He said it's up to Everton now. He said it's only February. He said we've still got plenty we can do, and we want to all try and achieve European football, which 7th could possibly get Everton. He said on the set pieces as well, he said they need to all start listening to the manager and, you know, working harder, and he said they've had team meetings together, and, you know, it's on them to do better. So let's hope they do, because so far it's an absolute mess, isn't it? And the stats from Marco Silva's time at his 3 Premier League clubs suggest that it's not, you know, this is not a new thing. This is a thing that's followed them round, and you know, 50% of the goals I think this season that Everton conceded have come from set pieces. And if Everton could get rid of that, you know, that would go a long way to helping Everton pick up more positive results. So that's something that we seriously need to get sorted. So that has to start on the training ground. It has to be implemented properly in the training ground. The coaching has to be the right kind of coaching, and for people to be doing the right things, and for people to be understanding what their jobs is as well. I think that's a key part of it. They have to understand what is expected of them. So Cenk Tosun, who I imagine will start again tomorrow night. Well, I imagine he will, although Dominic Calvert-Lewin might play because he seems to have a good track record against Manchester City when he plays against them. We'll wait and see. Yeah, so there you go. Everton under 23s won last night at Swansea, 1-0, a late goal from Nathan Broadhead. Kept them top of Premier League 2. If they were to win that this season, that would be 2 out of the last 3 seasons they'll have won it. And I suppose the big question of that is, where is that talent going? Why isn't that talent filtering into the first team? Morgan Feeney, I think, will be part of the first team squad. Doesn't mean he'll be on the bench, but he'll be part of it again. He's been training with the first team. Obviously, there are only 2 fit centre backs available at the moment. Is he ready? I don't think he's quite ready, but you know, I love the lad's appetite for the game. He's a proper defender. I'd love to see hopefully his progression in the next couple of years and be part of that first team squad, because I think he's got everything it takes to be a leader at Everton Football Club in terms of his appetite and his desire, and it just depends whether, you know, it works that way on the pitch as well. We'll wait and see. But there you have it. That has been the Everton News Daily. Obviously the game is tomorrow, Goodison Park against Manchester City. It's going to be a very, very interesting game. Make sure to check out all our other videos. If you haven't given us a sub, please do on YouTube. Click the bell for alerts, and if you want more great content, join us on Patreon. On today's Tuesday topic, we'll be discussing that 7th place in European football. Are we self-sabotaging ourselves because we don't want Europe? Check it out, it's good. We'll see you later.